A town in New York is home to a family of military servicemen, some who've paid the ultimate price. But beyond their family legacy, they're also behind the story of a well-known movie. 10 on your side's Maria Elena Balores explains.
Perhaps the most well-known depiction of D-Day is through the Academy Award-winning movie Saving Private Ryan.
See you on the beach.
Historically accurate, it shows the chilling moments leading up to the invasion and the harrowing battles on the beach. The film then follows a squad search for a Private James Ryan. But
Private Ryan did not exist.
The film is based on the true story of the Nyland brothers from Tonawanda, New York. Preston, Robert, Frederick, nicknamed Fritz, and Edward, who all fought in World War II. Robert and Preston were both killed in the D-Day invasion.
A buddy and I went to Europe and we were going to go to Normandy, and the only thing my father asked me to do was put some flowers on his brother's grave sites. I'm named after my uncle Preston T. Nyland.
Preston Nyland is the son of Edward Nyland, who was a radio operator tail gunner in the Pacific.
My dad was in the Army Air Force. He was a tech sergeant. He flew some missions. He was on a secondary mission over Burma when he got shot down in a B-25. Made it to a village, and unfortunately it was a Japanese village where they kept him for 2 weeks short of a year.
Never losing hope, his mother, Gussie Nyland, set a place for him every night at the dinner table.
He tried to escape. They put him in a cage where he couldn't stand up. Weighed 85 pounds when he got out. He was emotionally affected for the rest of his life.
A monument honoring the Nyland brothers stands at the edge of the Niagara River in Tonawanda, where the boys grew up and where Preston still lives.
I go by it a lot, and I say hello. Uncle Bobby, who was with the 82nd Airborne, was killed on D-Day. Uncle Preston was with the 4th Division. They made it off Utah Beach, which was a flat beach compared to Omaha Beach. They got peppered by this German artillery, stepped out of formation to help a wounded soldier, and that's where he got killed. Uncle Fritz, with the 101st, fought his way back to the coast, where he found out his brothers were killed.
The Army then sent Fritz home. Tom Nyland, the brother's cousin who fought on Utah Beach, identified the two brothers' bodies. The faded Western Union telegrams with the news of his uncles and father hang in the den, along with a letter from FDR, scrapbooks, and photos with Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks from the Saving Private Ryan premiere.
The Matt Damon character, my cousin Katie said, he said exactly what Uncle Fritz said when we were going to send him home. I'm with the brothers I have now. I'm going to stay. And he said, you can't stay. You got to argue with General George Marshall.
The Nyland family service runs deep. Another cousin, Joe, also fought in World War II and helped liberate Dachau concentration camp in 1945. And Preston's grandfather, Mike the Bull Nyland, served under Teddy Roosevelt, although he insisted he wasn't a Rough Rider. Decades later, another proud Nyland son is serving his country, training to be a helicopter pilot at Naval Air Station Whiting Field.
To be a part of something bigger than just flying a helicopter, I think that's the special part, and that's how I connect with the great uncles who came before us.
James Nyland wears the American flag on his left shoulder and a nod to his hometown on his right.
When I wanted to join, I saw the Blue Angels over Buffalo, and who doesn't want to fly jets?
But he has his sights set on a different flight path, flying Romeo helicopters in Rota, Spain.
Having a part in the legacy of my great uncles fighting in Europe and helping protect our brothers and sisters over there, it all lined up.
Reflecting on this year's monumental milestone, Lieutenant Junior Grade Nyland recognizes the great victory achieved by his family and the military men that came before him.
They came together to conquer an unthinkable task and really showed the world that nothing is impossible with the American spirit. Those men were legends, and it was a legendary triumph. It'll live on forever.
10 on your side is proud to honor the 80th anniversary of D-Day, the greatest victory. Be sure to watch our special report tomorrow at 6 p.m. on Fox 43 and at 7 p.m. on Wavy TV 10.